Hi guys, it's your girl Noxie and I'm back again with another video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. So today I'd just like to talk about the unrealistic expectations that women have on men due to external influences like media, maybe family backgrounds and other things basically. Shout out to my brother at Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews for highlighting these points for us. Check him out on his channel and you can watch this video. I'm just gonna chop it up for you guys.
Shit, man, is this they're deluded from media, from Disney, from the different panderers that can create content and just lie to them, you know, and the celebrity culture.
But he's talked about some really valuable things that I feel like women are always trying to brush off or push to the side or sweep under the carpet. Call it whatever you like, but people don't want to deal with the fact that they are deluded in the sense that they expect men to do some ridiculous things as if they themselves don't need personal growth. Men are viewed as, I want to say, money bags. Okay, if a man is not bringing money to the table, he ain't shit. If a man is not doing this and that, of course, everyone needs to be financially stable. But the way the other gender, which is my gender, and I'm embarrassed to say there is people like that think like that. However, because all the women are now being associated with that negative view on men, it's not fair because there is women that are logical, that know how to reason, okay, that know how to work for themselves and help their men out and coexist healthily. But then there's also the other side, you know, the downside to women that always want men to pump out the money and put their things on hold, put their lives on hold, and always be providing money for women. So, you know, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews talks about how he saved up his money. He managed to, you know, pay for his mortgage and all of that. He wasn't in a serious relationship, like a committed relationship for some years. You can go over to his channel and check out that video.
I agree with that. All right, so let me ask you about this, brother, because you made a post a couple of months ago, or maybe not even that long ago, about, you know, paying off your mortgage and stuff like that right there. Speak to the importance of home ownership and assets and building assets, the sacrifices you had to make to pay off a $300,000 mortgage at 35 years old. That's a lot for a 35-year-old man to do.
You know, and I feel like it is a crucial topic because men don't necessarily need to say, okay, if I want to be successful, I need to not be with a woman. But because of how women are acting, men think it's better to just distance themselves from serious relationships so that you don't have high expectations of what they should do, so that they don't jump through hoops trying to impress women, spending their money on women when they want to invest in themselves. Which is why I've created this video today. You know, as men, they also need to work hard for themselves. They also need to build themselves up. So we find that women are always trying to say, if he's not paying for my hair, he's not the right guy. If he's not taking me for this date, he's not the right guy. If he's not taking care of my home bills, he's not the right guy. And I'm thinking, if the guy can afford it, there's no problem, that's great. But if the guy would rather use his money to invest in something he wants a greater return from in the future, he shouldn't be slandered for that, you know, because I see that a lot. Like I even had this conversation with O'Shea. I'm gonna pin the link down below so you guys can watch that video, where I'm talking to him about how African women, like the elder women, influence their children to pick a man solely because of how much he makes or whether or not he can provide money. Yeah, that's great. You wish us well. But also there's a downside to that because now girls don't know how to expect anything less than that. Anything less being, don't let your man pay for everything. Still be there to support him. Work together and build up something. You know, grow together. That's not what we're taught. We're not taught that go there, have a business plan, work hard. I don't hear about that. I hear is this guy gonna pay for this? Can he afford it? That's not good.
The elder ladies will instruct the women on what kind of man that they should be looking for in general.
Yes, for instance, if you try to bring your broke boyfriend home, they might not approve if he doesn't have enough cows. But then if he is financially stable, they might just approve of the relationship, not considering whether you love him or not. Like, that's not the first question that parents ask.
Because men need to grow. They also want to invest in themselves. So another solution for them is don't get into a committed relationship until you find yourself, until you stabilize yourself, because otherwise you spend your money impressing other women and all of that. And I feel like that's why our other ladies are single, you know, because you're expecting too much and not everyone can meet your expectations. So you'll be disappointed and you end up wanting to trash men and say they're not the right guys only because someone wants to invest in themselves. And these are the same women that want to preach gender equality, but at the same time, you just trying to go for the man's income and not have him invest in himself. That's not good, you know. I even want to talk about how the in-laws, you know, especially in our culture, put pressure on the relationship, as in when you get married, your husband now has to also take care of your family. Do you know how much pressure that is on a human being? Like, the man is taking care of you. If you have a kid, he's taking care of the kid. If you don't have a kid, he still has to take care of your family, your grandmother, your mother, go drop off groceries, you know, make sure they're all taken care of. Yeah, that's great. I don't think, though, it should be an obligation. I think it should just be an act of kindness and appreciation. But in this 2021 day and age where people are woke and know what investment means for their future, and we are wiser and we're trying to build ourselves up so we have financial freedom, we should not perpetuate that notion that people must take care of their wives, kids, and their in-laws. Even if they can't afford it, you have to break your back, bending forwards, bending backwards, so you can be able to be seen as a good man. That is too much pressure on the men, you know. And I am part of these women that he's talking about in his video that have gone over to the other side, because we are actually getting wiser and now we're ready to listen to what men have to say. Yeah.
So then you got all of these women, you know, dragging their bloody carcasses over to this side of YouTube in order to understand, well, if this guy was lying to me over here, what are these guys talking about?
We are ready to listen, because women are not listening to men. They are saying what they want, but they're not listening to what men want. Men want to grow. Men want to also invest in their future. Men want to invest in their careers. So I think it's not fair to put all that pressure on a man. Look after the household, look after your woman, also look after the woman's parents. I know in the African culture they say when you leave home, you need to work hard and send money home. Yes, it's great. But before you do that, you need to invest in yourself, in your own future. Because believe me, when you're also 60 years old, you don't want to be a burden to your children because you didn't make the right financial decisions in your age, in your right mind, you know? So you need to take money, invest in yourself first, and then spread your wings, invest in other people. You know, if there's couples that are already well up financially, that are able to help out the parents, the in-laws, you know, buy expensive wigs, buy nice cars, that's great. But then there's also the other couples that are working hard to build themselves up from scratch, that are working towards their future. And I don't think that pressure of what a man should be doing should always be applied. It's not feasible. Okay, so I just wanted to say this to any woman listening to this right now. If your mentality is always, if this guy is not paying for this, I don't want him, that's great for you. Maybe you don't need to lower your expectations. The right guy will come your way. But also, if your man says, I am struggling financially with this, don't throw your toys out the pram and be upset that he wasn't able to pay for whatever you need to be paid for, because men would rather resort to being single and investing in themselves and their future before getting into relationships, because nowadays relationships will tie you to a burden, someone's whole family drama, someone's whole everything. Like, I don't agree with that. That's why I chose to just highlight this topic today. If you see this at mediocre tutorials and reviews, I do agree with that. The fact that women are now biased. It's biased from media, from pop culture, from all of these things. I want to bag an 8-figure nigga, but we're not being told how to be an 8-figure woman. That's not the right notion to push. So I wish people could understand that men are not obliged to look after you and your whole family, but if they can do it and they can afford it, you will have to appreciate that. Like, there's no problem there. And to any man listening to this out there, if you feel like you're not good enough because you can't afford to pay for this and that, don't put pressure on yourself, okay? Just know that people are different. If you can't find the woman that's matching your bank account, it's okay. Move on with your life. Build yourself up. Your right woman will come, because no right woman will be upset with you because you're not paying for these things. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to, if anything, help the woman learn how to make money. If the family is struggling, devise plans to help them out together without having to strain your relationship. So I just want you guys to know that it's okay to work on yourself. It's okay to put money into your own dreams and your own future, and help yourself first before you can help others. My father always used to say, if you can't help yourself, you can't help anyone else. So you guys, I don't know what you think of this video. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about men having the pressure to look after their wives and their in-laws, as well as their own investments in their own future, into their own future? So hit me up in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you in my next video. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching this video. Ciao, ciao.